Mark Anthony Kaye has exited Toronto FC and he is going straight from the bottom of the MLS Eastern Conference all the way to the very top, as he is set to join New England Revolution in a trade that has happened in the past couple of days. And yes, this might not be the most flashy midfield move for a side like New England Revolution, a team that is going straight for the MLS Cup and Supporter Shield with a brilliant side and a great manager as well. But even though it's not the most flashy of midfield signings or acquisitions, this deal still possesses a brilliant piece of business for New England Revolution, a midfielder that can truly win you games in the heart of midfield with his tackling ability. But bringing in a guy like Mark Anthony Kaye is an extremely exciting move, especially for a CanMNT supporter like myself. This transfer and trade for Mark Anthony Kaye joining New England Revolution, an extremely good side, technically gifted and exciting to watch, can completely resurrect the likes of Mark Anthony Kaye's club career as well as his international football career. But with New England Revolution's manager Bruce Arenas setting his side up in a 4-2-3-1 system this season, playing a very free-flowing attacking style football, scoring the 4th highest amount of goals so far this season, coming in bringing in 38 goals so far, which is incredible, and it's been very exciting to watch New England Revolution, of course, this season, especially with who they have at number 10 in the All-Star Carlos Gil. But for New England Revolution, expect Mark Anthony Kaye to come in and slot straight into the side as a free box-to-box number 8 midfielder, alongside the long-standing New England Revolution midfielder in Matt Polster, and of course, just behind the All-Star that I just mentioned in Carlos Gil, who has always been incredible for New England Revolution. But Matt Polster, who is of course known more so as a holding box-to-box defensive more style midfielder, will easily let Mark Anthony Kaye be freed up, allowing him to get up the pitch to help provide creativity in the final third for likes of Carlos Gil, but allow Mark Anthony Kaye to also be able to come back and help with his defensive ability, which is of course his tackling, which is absolutely fantastic. But this new 3-man midfield for New England Revolution, this new revolutionary midfield they now have, is absolutely extremely at a high level of technical skill, especially if Bruce Arenas can get the best out of Mark Anthony Kaye and get him back to where he used to be at his peak with TFC and of course his LAFC and Colorado Rapids days. But Mark Anthony Kaye is an incredibly rounded box-to-box midfielder, a player who can provide goals and assists in the final third. As the Canadian most seasons is a lock to provide 4+ goal contributions. As this current season, Mark Anthony Kaye has already provided 2 goals in just 21 matches. Yes, that might not be a lot, but for a box-to-box midfielder playing for one of the worst teams in the MLS, that is still very good. And Mark Anthony Kaye has been out of form and hasn't gotten the favor from the managers, so that is still a very decent return from a box-to-box midfielder. But looking back a few seasons and a few years ago, when Mark Anthony Kaye was most notably with LAFC in 2019, when the ex-Canadian international managed to have 4 goals and 8 assists from a box-to-box role. But throughout Kaye's professional career, he has only managed 3 seasons without having over 4 or more goal contributions. Also, exceptionally gifted tackler in the heart of midfield, which winning 3.03 tackles per 90 puts the Canadian in the 90th percentile among all midfielders on FBref. And that is one reason Bruce Arenas came out talking about why he wanted Mark Anthony Kaye so badly. It was his tackling ability. There's a reason Mark Anthony Kaye is so thought after. It's his ability to win challenges and to get stuck in. And that is why he is one of the highest at tackles in the MLS. And he does it absolutely brilliantly. And that is why he will be such a huge addition into this 3-man midfield of New England Revolution. They're missing a high-class tackler, and I think Mark Anthony Kaye will absolutely deliver that in the Bruce Arenas system. A brilliant asset to have as a number 8 in the midfield is that tackling ability, especially when having to play in a free-flowing system alongside one of the best attacking midfielders in Carlos Gil. Being able to get back and win your challenges and be able to recover is such a huge ability, especially having such a talented number 10. And I think Mark Anthony Kaye will absolutely thrive in that role. and bring the best to New England Revolution, especially under such a top-class manager in Bruce Arenas, who has had great things in the world of football, especially with the MLS. But for Mark Anthony Kaye is also extremely reliable, as you can count on the Canadian midfielder to almost always deliver a 7 out of 10 performance every time he steps onto the pitch. Sometimes as a 8, you don't always need to be flashy, you just have to get the job done. Whether it's getting up the field, providing creativity in the final third, helping out Carlos Gil, and being able to create those chances up in front of the pitch, but also doing the dirty work. That is why Mark Anthony Kaye is one of the best tacklers in the MLS, and why Bruce Arenas wanted him so much. Being able to get back, being able to help Matt Polster, being able to win the ball at the heart of midfield, where the games are truly won and lost. And that is why having to be able to get that dirty work in, not doing the flashy things, that is what Mark Anthony Kaye does best. And that is why this will be such a brilliant move. And that is where you get the consistency from Mark Anthony Kaye, is at the heart of that midfield. And that is why he will seamlessly fit into this technical midfield with Carlos Gil and Matt Polster. But Mark Anthony Kaye will also bring a strong level of versatility, as Kaye's best role in position is by far, of course, that box-to-box number 8 role, where you will see him freed up and being able to get up and down that midfield in the heart of the football match. But he can also play as a high level, as a holding number 6 and defensive midfielder in the heart of midfield as well. So if for some reason Matt Polster goes down with an injury, unfortunately, this season, or he just needs time off and to take a rest, Mark Anthony Kaye can seamlessly still fit in to that Matt Polster role, as he will be seeing him alongside in training, and you have a very good defensive midfielder who can easily transition and cover that role, where you don't have to worry or you don't have to struggle to find someone to step in. Above all, Mark Anthony Kaye brings a high level of winning experience. Whether at the club level or international level, Mark Anthony Kaye walks in bringing massive amounts of winning experience. Of course, looking back, Mark Anthony Kaye has won a MLS Supporters Shield with LAFC back in the 18-19 season, but Mark Anthony Kaye was also a Canadian regular, as Canada marched into their first World Cup in Qatar since 1986. With Canada topping the CONCACAF qualifying, Kaye was a part of that squad and had some crucial appearances and was a regular with the group as well. And being involved in that winning culture, that winning mentality, the winning spirit is a huge thing to bring into a side that is pushing for the MLS Supporters Shield, pushing for the MLS Cup, and having a player who has been there, done that, and especially in the MLS, is such a huge and key part to have, especially in this latter part of the season, especially in the MLS, where these seasons can become very draining and very interesting, especially when you get into the playoffs. But all in all, the move for Mark Anthony Kaye makes complete sense. It transforms the midfield for New England Revolution, and it brings one of the best tacklers in the league. That is why Bruce Arenas wanted him. But the fact to bring him into such a technical, exciting midfield alongside the likes of Matt Polster and just behind Carlos Gil will give you such a perfectly balanced midfield that I think can go out there and really challenge for the MLS Cup. And Mark Anthony Kaye's career can truly be resurrected. Overall, a very good acquisition from New England Revolution into the final stretch of this season, with a player that can truly transform their midfield and side in the heart of this team, and a transfer that I think could lead this team to MLS Cup glory. Let me know what you guys think down below about Mark Anthony Kaye joining New England Revolution, where he might fit into the side in the midfield, and how you guys think New England Revolution will fare with Mark Anthony Kaye. Make sure to hit that sub button, drop a like, and drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.